take 3. Yeah. The first take I attempted to do this Midnight Mumble, which I will do. I will get this video uploaded by midnight or a little after. So help me, I will. But the first one, I didn't get everything that I wanted to for my props. And the second one, somebody texted me, which as you guys know, since my cell phone is my camera, whenever I get a text or an email or something, this stupid thing goes off. And you can hear it in the video. Well, I've got the Final Fantasy victory thing, and I didn't want it to be put up as copyright, so I just, blah. So, this video is going to be about anime box sets, and not particularly showcasing all of them, because that would just take way too long, and I don't have the time or battery capacity, because right now it's actually charging my phone, so yeah, because the phone's battery stinks. Okay, but anyway, I'm just going to be showcasing some select few that have a variety of different means of box sets in a way. So yeah, they're my opinions on versions that I like, versions that I don't like, what I don't like about it, what I like about it, and whether or not it really matters at all. Yeah. So, you guys may disagree, may agree. If so, leave your suggestion, ideals of box sets in the comment section below. Or do a video response and show props and stuff of your favorite type of box set. Or least favorite box set. You know, one or the other. So yeah, let's get right into it. First one that I will show is the one that caused me troubles in the first video because I didn't undo it. And it actually wasn't exactly what I wanted to show, so. But the 2 that I have, that I'm pretty sure do their own little justice, is the one box set that has become recently popular. And for example, I have Big Wind-Up Part 1 and Hetalia Season 1. Hetalia has the slipcover, which I will get into detail in a little bit. So yeah. Slipcovers, I really don't care about. They're only a problem if there's slipcovers on every single little volume, and every single little volume only has like a couple of episodes on it, and then it's, a burden to do it, undo it. But otherwise, I leave it undone. I leave it on the shelf, and then whenever I'm done with the series, I slipcover it back on and put it back on the shelf, because I don't care either way about the slipcovers, but if I know one of the volumes or something has a slipcover, I want the other one too, that way it matches. Because I'm OCD like that. But, no, the basics of this one is, recently I've noticed, people are trying to save room on their shelves, trying to save a little money. So they come up with these, sets that are like a single volume, only it has more than one disc. This one has the middle thing that I was attempting to find on the other one. Which I don't mind, actually. I know my, this is not anime related, but my friends' seasons, they have that, and I really like it because it's easier to get to, unlike the one that does this. These are, I get it. It saves more plastic money than this one right here, because this one right here has a little, a little divider in the middle, So that's extra, But I prefer it this way. Because this way, it's annoying. You want to look at the second disc, you want to, but you don't, you have to undo that one to get to that one, and then you gotta put it back, and it's just a big nuisance. So, definitely not my favorite, but I do love the fact that, it's a single volume, so therefore it saves, like, so much shelf space. Just so much. See, I don't have the slipcover back on. Next up on my list of likes, dislikes, is the one from before, I guess you could say, where it's the box set. I've got Astro Boy with this. And in case you're going to be asking, why do you have the plastic still on? That's because if you're really wanting to avoid the scuffs, I don't know if I've done this in the video before, but to avoid shelf scuffing, just leave the plastic on it. And just open it up where the volume discs come out. Yeah. But anyway, I really like this. Because, you still got the nice, firm, kind of thick set. But, you've also got your cool thin ones. Which, Astro Boy! Yeah, I know. So, I like these. I have quite a few, actually, that are the same box set ones. If you catch it just right, it's just, you know, sometimes cheaper than buying the individual volumes. So I like it. Not my absolute shelf favorite, but it's definitely better than some of the other versions, which I shall get to. Pro and cons with this one. I've got two prop showcasings here. I've got the Samurai 7, really big box set. This I think is the exclusive one for the first volume. I'm not sure, because you know, sometimes they have different kind of box set case thingies for different ones. But the upside for this one, and you know, this, I mean, it's a shelf space taker-upper right here. But the pros of this is you can have your cool box set while spending little to nothing with the individual DVDs, which if you guys go on like Right Stuff or Half Price Books, you know, clearance section, these things go for like $2. That one was $3, so yeah. I mean, and then you get the advantage of sometimes the thicker ones have more to it than the thin ones, which was evident whenever I bought a volume of Azumanga Daioh, and then I bought the thin pack set. My individual one actually has like a character, a little booklet thing inside it, so it's like, there's more to that than there is for this one, so there are pros and cons. The pros is, of course, you know, it's cool, and they're usually really big, so it has more of a picture to it. But the con, of course, is the fact that it takes a little more shelf space because it's in the box. And it's, you know, the full size one. So, yeah, I definitely like the one that takes up one shelf slot. We're going to call it a slot. Alright, and then next up I have, this is my favorite actually, and I'll explain why. It's because usually these are cheap. I mean, $20, but this one's hard to find. But these are, I don't know, maybe 90s-esque box sets, but it basically is a book. The unfortunate thing about this is if it gets bent out of spot, this doesn't want to open. Open! Okay, there's a con to that. There we go. It's hard to open. But no, I know the Robotech sets that I really want to get because the Protoculture one has a differentiation than the other one, and I don't like that. But this is kind of cool. It's like a little book thing. It's really stiff. This one's really stiff. Yeah, I mean, this takes up a lot of space, but it's kind of cool. And it's got that, you know, age to it. And it doesn't take up as much space as these do. See, like that. This has, what, 4 discs? So, you know, 4 disc. Obviously going to take less space, but it's not going to have, again, all the cool stuff that the thick one has. So. These are cool, though. And a lot of the Bandai ones have that, I've noticed. And they're cheap, too. So that's a pro. Next up are these are the infamous ones. The only time that a slipcover will not signify that this is a bootleg is the Pioneer. There may be some other ones, but I know the Fushigi Yugi sets that are Pioneer, they all have slipcovers, but they're not that cheap slipcover. They actually have the name of it on there and whatnot. And then, you know, you got this. The usual. This is kind of cool. Mine is kind of falling apart because the clip doesn't work on one of the discs. Behave. Okay, so it does work. Why did you escape then? Okay, these I like, kinda. The only downside is that, you know, you always want that one where you have to keep turning the things over and over and over again until you finally get it. But, I like this set. I just don't like the slipcovers because the thing is uneven, so you have to fit it in there just right. Another example would be the Death Note sets, the Volume 1 and Volume 2. It has a slipcover, you know. And then, of course, it has on the inside, so they're cool, but not my favorite. Another one that does it is the Dragon Ball. Same thing. They're cool, but a nuisance. Alright, I'm running over my time, but whatever. We're enjoying this video, right? Next one is one that I really don't like, but the fact of the matter is, they're cheap, especially when they're clearanced on Right Stuff, because it's a set. It's a special edition. This would be Bandai Entertainment Special Edition for Gundam 00. This is part 2. This comes with the DVD and the manga. The downside is I like to keep the slipcovers with the items, so this comes with a slipcover, but it comes with an anime and a manga. So 9 times out of 10, the manga's gonna stay in there, and then I'll forget that I have it, because it's not on my shelf. And I'm like, oh, right, I do have it. Duh. So I don't want to take it out, because then the DVD's all loose and running around, and it's a waste of space, because now you got nothing in there. So it's like, oh, why is that even there? So, I mean, I guess I could just go, you know, whatever slipcover, and then just stick that right there, and then put the manga where the mangas go. But I don't like doing that, because I like slipcovers, and don't like slipcovers. It's a love-hate relationship. I think they're cool, and if it needs to have it, it has to have it. Next up are the peculiar ones. I grabbed 2 in particular. This would be the Kyokara Mayo box set, which I really like, because it's like in the shape of a legend book thing. It even has a nice little feel to the cover. It's not, you know, plastic. It actually has a texture. The only problem with this thing took forever for me to open, so I haven't latched it back. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I haven't latched it back. But it's kind of like the Bandai box set, except it's plastic, which means if this thing drops, the plastic will break. I can assure you on that, because I got the Robotech Protoculture set. I didn't grab it. I probably should have, as per, you know, showcasing. I'll show it to you later if you guys want to see it. But the plastic, you drop it, that thing cracks, and it's just a big mess. My Robotech one, I got it used. Didn't realize how badly the damage was. Now I'm super annoyed. And it's cracked in places, and it just looks awful, so I keep it in the set, and you can't tell. And I don't actually watch the DVDs because of it, because, you know, it annoys me that it's cracked. That and that they changed the opening, but that's another thing. The other one that I love the tin casings for this series, but putting it on the shelf ain't gonna happen. It ends up being displayed like Batman here. You know, he's not in the shelf, he's in the front of the shelf, blocking whatever's behind it. But it's still cool. I mean, if I had a shelf dedicated to the Voltron ones, then, you know, okay. But inside, you know, you got the thing. That's kind of like the slipcover, only not, you know. They're cool, but at the same time, a nuisance. So yeah, that's my opinions on all the box sets that I could think of. If I notice any other ones, then I'll make another video. This one's obviously a really long Midnight Mumble. Yay! So yeah, leave your opinions and ideals for your box sets of anime or even TV shows, if that so inclines you. Leave it down below in the comment section or make a video response to this video. I will see you guys next time, hopefully, and yeah, have a great Halloween. Don't eat too much candy, because, you know, cavities, totally not good.